Hello everyone, welcome back to my Unity Open World tutorial series. So today we are going to see how to rotate this character towards the direction we are moving. So if I start moving by looking at this direction, the character will rotate to that direction. Like this. So that's the part I'm going to cover today. Right, so now in the current implementation, when I move the character, this character does not rotate to the direction I am moving. So this is the next problem I want to solve. So alright, let's open the character scripts. So I have a character animation controller script and just a general character script. So let's open the character script. I think I should define another script to control the logic of characters movement, like rotate onto the direction and other movement related functions like crouching, crouch speed and sprinting speed and things like that. So let's call this one character movement, and maybe I should migrate this character add moment input part also to that script. But yeah, first let's focus on this part. No, let's do that part first. Add moment input. I'll define so let me copy this into the moment character moment script. Yeah, and no, this is not going to work. Let me delete this part. So yeah, in the character moment, let me define, instead of add moment, let me define a function void set velocity. But let's define a variable first, vector 3. It should be private. Velocity. And I think I can generate code for this one. Right. Oh. And this acts like a function, I think. Yes. Let me check. Now here in the character I'll define a new public variable, public character moment, like this. And here, well, not here, let me delete this part. In that moment input part, I'll use the character moment set velocity. Oh, it's not available. Why is that? It should be a velocity, just velocity. Okay, equals translation. Yeah, I know. I think you might think that I am making things unnecessarily complex, but please hang in with me, because once we have to implement things like crouching, sprinting, proning, everything, so putting all the logic inside the character script would be not practical. So that's why I wanted to migrate those parts into the character movement component. So that's why I created a separate script for that. So it may not make sense at this point, but later on I'm sure it will make sense. So please hang in with me. Right? Okay, and now in the character movement, transform to translate velocity. So I'll add the character movement script here, and yeah, we need character movement script to the inside the character class as well. So I'll just drag and drop it like this. Now nothing should be changed, everything is working as it was working before. Okay, now that part is done, let's look into how to make this character look at the direction that we are moving. So for that, okay, so here what we need to rotate is the character's mesh, not the root component of the character. That's because if I rotate this root component of the character, what would happen is, as my camera is also a child component of that one, the camera will also rotate, and then the direction I am looking at would be also again changed. So that's not expected, that's not the way I want it to happen. So therefore, in the character movement, I'll add another public variable, public transform to mesh, character mesh transform. So I think I should add t character mesh, or I'll just call it t mesh. That's clean. And then if velocity magnitude, the magnitude of the velocity is larger than 0, that means I am trying to move somewhere. So I should set, yeah, let's without any kind of a lerping, let's set t mesh rotation equals coordinate look rotation velocity. So basically what happens here is, I rotate my character's mesh towards the direction I'm walking. So let's see if this works. No, sorry, I have to assign the reference, otherwise it won't work. Right, now let's see if I move this way, my character rotates to that side. So yeah, that happens. um I think I should decrease the set a maximum velocity for this character, because this far moves too fast. So yeah, let me define some variable. Private, no, let's make this one public. Public float max speed. I'll set the default value to 0.1 f. Then let's get the velocity and normalized. Then we get the normalized velocity and multiply it by max speed. This should do the trick. Yeah, now as you can see, we are moving too slowly, and the character turn towards the direction we are looking at. And yeah, we need to enable collisions and everything, but we will work on that later. Okay, I'll stop this episode at this point. And if you like to support my work, you can get the membership of my Patreon club. Link would be in the description below, and depending on the tier you join, you will have different privileges like access to project files, code snippets, and also you will get to ask questions from me about your projects, so related to Unity. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next episode. Goodbye.